As the world marks International Holocaust Remembrance Day, the spotlight is on survivors and their stories. And despite their number dwindling, they continue to remind people the importance of history.
I've been always motivated to tell the truth, tell the facts. I think every survivor's duty is to do that.
George Reinitz was only 12 years old when he was sent to Auschwitz. He and his family were part of the Jewish community taken from Hungary and brought to the camp. While there, Reinitz says his father did everything he could to support him.
He helped me with my work. He helped me with food. He took away from himself to give me food, because the food was the most precious things.
The 93-year-old says authorities put unfit workers in the gas chamber about every week. And because Reinitz was so young and had a frail frame, he couldn't work properly, so he was among those to be executed.
One of the SS officers pulled me out and says, "Hey, kid, can you ride a bike?" I said, "Yes, of course." He said, "I'll teach my son how to ride a bike." But this is one of the instances that you come close to death. Luck was in my side.
We're seeking to humanize the history of the Holocaust. The number 6 million is overwhelming. It's impersonal. It's hard to really understand. But when you meet a survivor like George, you have this personal connection to the history.
Nazi German forces murdered some 1.1 million people at Auschwitz in the early 1940s.
We have to educate people about the dangers of hate, the dangers of anti-Semitism, and what the risks are when that goes unchecked. I think that's been so important with the rise of anti-Semitism we're seeing, to make the links with history and to show us that we all have an individual role to play in speaking up and speaking out against this injustice.
Some are also concerned about a recent poll that shows 20% of Canadians aged 18 to 24 agree that the Holocaust was exaggerated.
And this leads to people then being able to weaponize disinformation. That was in fact what the Nazi approach was, to weaponize then the historical anti-Semitic tropes.
Kotler is also calling for mandatory Holocaust education in schools.